So in this video, we're going to install Adobe After Effects. And in the same process, we're also going to be installing Media Encoder by default. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about Media Encoder while After Effects is installing. Okay. So let's click on Install. And remember, I'm using Adobe Creative Cloud Web instead of the desktop app, which you can download here if you want to. And whether you're using Mac OS or Windows, it will work on both. Okay. So while this is installing, let's talk a little bit about a Media Encoder. Okay. So with Media Encoder, you can quickly output video files for virtually any screen. Okay. So what is Media Encoder and why is it important? Media Encoder gives you the ability to take a HD video. So let's say it's 1920 by 1080, and you can convert it to a 720 by 480 video, which you would be basically downgrading it, right? Or you can export it out to a 4K video, even though it's not a 4K video. You can do that as well. The quality won't be good. It'll be very grainy, but that's a possibility. The other thing you can do is take a 4K video and downgrade it to an HD video, okay? Now, those are extreme examples. A less extreme example would be you could take an HD video and convert it for a mobile device or for social media, that kind of thing. So basically you're taking a uncompressed video file and you're compressing it down so that it will work on different devices and whatnot. So that's really what Media Encoder does. We're not going to go any deeper into Media Encoder than that, but let's start talking a little bit about After Effects while it's installing here. We're at 73%, so we're almost done. But basically, After Effects is the industry standard motion graphics and visual effects. So any type of effects that you see on movies and whatnot, After Effects is kind of at the forefront of that. Okay, and I started using After Effects about 20 years ago. I went to school for video motion graphics, and so I absolutely love After Effects. And it's a key tool in my tool belt or toolbox for sure. And when you're doing video really is three components. Okay, you're using Photoshop for creating the assets, you're using Premiere Pro to lay out everything, and then you're using After Effects to combine all those things together to make effects. Okay, that's really what is the three core steps of video. And then you also have the Media Encoder, which is for outputting video, so your final product. Okay, but After Effects we're going to have a lot of fun with because just learning the fundamentals, which is what we're going to be talking about in the next section, talking about the welcome page. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're also going to be learning about other things as well. So not just the welcome page, but other things as well. So it's just important to understand that. And like I said, we're going to let this install. While it's installing, let's also talk about kind of some of the things that Adobe Creative Cloud offers you, such as Creative Cloud Express. So if you need to get templates for different things, you can get it there. Adobe Stock, if you need to get motion graphic templates, Adobe Stock is a great place to look. Now there's a price plan for that. I'm not going to go into that, but if you want to research that, you can click on this link right here and that will take you to Adobe Stock. Adobe Fonts is kind of a cloud-based fonts. And with that, we're going to stop because After Effects is installed. I'm going to click on Open. And let's open this up. Let's make sure it's on my dock. It is. It's bouncing, so that's a good sign. If you're using Windows and you click on it, you're probably going to get a pop-up that says, do you want to allow this app to run? And hit yes if you get that screen. On Mac, it's just going to verify, and then it's going to pop up. So let's let it kind of organically open here, and then once it does, we'll let it load, and then we'll jump right into that in the next section. So we'll give it a second here to load, and then we'll be on our way to the next video. So we'll give it a second here. It's thinking if it wants to cooperate with me or if it just wants to leave me hanging so I can keep rambling on for another 5 minutes, which I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that. So we'll give it a second here, and then we're good to go. All right, so migrate setting. After Effects has detected settings from a previous version. We're not going to migrate, okay? Now we get the splash screen, which is a good sign. It's going to load up all the different plugins and tools that are needed to run After Effects. And you can see this is a 2022 version of After Effects, so make sure that's what it's running there. We'll let this load. It's giving me the spinning wheel, which is a good sign. It's scanning folders, all sorts of cool things that are going to be part of our adventure in learning After Effects. So again, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun, so get excited. If this is your very first introduction to After Effects, no worries. We're going to have a lot of fun. And with that, we've installed After Effects, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.